Here is a weekly planner, and with this, students can type out their assignments for the week. Feel free to customize it if your students need additional subjects listed. They can also have important dates and reminders. But we're going to add this into Kami to make it even more accessible and to support our students. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop on over to my Google Classroom. And with my Google Classroom, I'm going to go into my class and create a Kami assignment. The reason you want to create a Kami assignment is because you can type out what your students need to do on their planner and push out that updates to them daily. So I'm going to do a weekly planner, and then I'm going to go in my Google Drive and I'm going to find that planner that I have for my students. After I'm all ready, every single student is going to get their own individual copy so they can add additional notes or resources if there's anything that I need to send out to individual parents or for their students to have knowledge of. Then I'm going to hit assign. Once you hit assign, your students are going to go into their Google Classroom. And what your students will be able to do is they're going to be able to go into that assignment, open it up, and they're going to be able to add in their assignments. So maybe your students have different things that they need to add into their notebook. They're going to open it up in Kami. Once they do that, they're going to go to the day of the week. They can grab the text box and type what they need to work on. They can also use the comment tool and add comments over on the side if they need to make a comment. Students will be able to have their notebook alive so they can see all of the different things that they need to do for the week. Teachers, though, maybe you have students that really struggle with writing it down, or maybe you have a student that was absent. You can go into your weekly planner and hit Open Class View. Once you click Open Class View, you're going to be able to see all of your students at the exact same times. This is helpful if you need to check to make sure your students are filling out their planner. Right here I can see that this student has filled out their planner, but all the other students have not. If I need to add something just to one student, I can add that just to that one student using Class View. Up here, this green button, I can click on it, and what I'm able to do with this green button is I can go into Monday and I can type what my students need to work on. So I can say read chapter 7 and answer questions. Okay, important dates. Maybe there is a spirit week. I can type that on to their binder. All I have to do is once I'm done typing this out, I can hit update all. Update all is going to push out that text updates. If I added multimedia like videos or audio files, all of my students are going to get those resources when I go back in to ClassView. To get back to ClassView, I click on this purple button. And again, to edit that template, you're going to click on that green button. Once you're in your ClassView, we'll be able to see that every single student should have gotten our updates and our reminders on their screen. So again, it can be a great way for you to push out reminders or updates to your students and be able to see. One thing that I just realized is make sure you hit update all. This button right here will ensure that all of your students get those updates on their screen. Okay, so just a reminder, hit update all, update, and then it will push out all of those updates to your students. And I'm going to go back into ClassView so we can see each of their screens to make sure that I saved it. And there it is. Read chapter 7, read chapter 7. Every single student gets that update, where if I update in ClassView, just that one student or few students are going to get that update on their screen. So what a great way to use a weekly planner with your students.